you know how we've never been able to get any numbers from Star Trek to know how good the series is doing? We have some numbers, and maybe now that we have some actual official numbers, they will finally admit that these new Star Trek shows are just a load of shit. Hello everyone, I am Mecha Random 42, the one, the only, the original, your favorite YouTube harpy. And yes, we are talking more Picard. And yeah, I gave this one probably the best review I've given any of the new Star Trek because, you know, frankly, I'd rather sit there and watch Riker make pizza for a half an hour and give parenting advice than any of the Beard Boys.
Damn, we're smooth.
Or any of this garbage that we've been getting.
Hubris.
We don't need that in Star Trek. The stories about people and the interactions between them are fine, especially when they're people we care about. People like this.
I just see people.
Not you, Bree. Not people like Bree. People like Star Trek characters that I actually give a crap about. Not fake Spock.
I like science.
Or a bunch of teenagers running around in space.
This is so cool.
It is cool.
So sorry.
And I know Anthony Rapp's probably close to my age, but still, this wasn't that hard to do, and the rest of the stuff around it was still boring. All right, we're gonna get into the numbers. I promise the numbers. Oh, we'll talk about the Picard numbers in a second. First off, though, I gotta mention this. Simon Pegg blaming the studios for hurting the new Star Trek films because they don't make Marvel money. They don't! Star Trek's a niche of a niche. It is a specific fan group, and when you divide that fan group, no, we're not going to come back. We're not going to go and see that. I gave the first one a shot because I'm like, okay, I like Star Trek, and it was a bunch of lens flares and garbage, and I didn't want to see anymore. And that's the biggest problem with all of this new Trek. It is not traditional Trek. It doesn't have the same heart, intelligence, compassion. That's the big thing. There is no compassion in this new Star Trek. And I can't stand that we're still dealing with all of these interpersonal blah 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 drama garbage bull crap stuff. But you guys want to get into the meat of this. You guys really want to know this. Star Trek Picard viewership plummets over 500,000 in Canada. See, we actually have some Canadian numbers because they're not showing us all of the international stuff. They're not showing us their CBS All Access numbers because those are so tied in with the Showtime numbers and everything else. And obviously, nobody said that people wouldn't sign up for this. Everybody I know says, oh yeah, a lot of people want to check this one out. We actually give a crap about Picard. That's more something we care about than a whole bunch of new people that they had to bring in Spock to kind of pad it out just to get new viewers.
I like science.
And that's barely even Spock. He's just another beard boy.
Damn, we're smooth.
So here we go. They lost about 500,000 viewers in Canada. So it started, the debut was 1.851 million viewers on January 23rd. Now you can see, for episode 5, it was only 1.309. Now that's still better than Batwoman. And I believe it's even as good as when we were getting the tail end numbers on Voyager and Enterprise and even DS9, right? Even though those shows were far superior. It was the 16th most popular show in Canada between February 17th to February 23rd. So no, this show isn't gaining anybody. Every day in my comments, I keep seeing people saying, yes, we dipped out of Picard. We've dipped out of Picard. And Discovery's not going to be any better when that one comes out. They went through massive reshoots. Take this with a grain of salt, but I can confirm when they stopped filming. I can absolutely confirm that. You know how I can confirm that? Michelle Paradise herself. They were still filming on February 12th. Jonathan Frakes, director Riker himself, confirms that they finally wrapped on February 24th. So we know when Discovery finally wrapped. They were supposed to have this thing ready to go in after Picard. Like 3 episodes are left of Picard now. They were supposed to have this thing ready to go right after Picard, so they keep having people stay subscribed to CBS All Access. They're not going to have this thing ready to go in a month, not with all the massive reshoots that they've reportedly had. I can't confirm if they're reshoots or not at this point, but I can confirm that they did just finish filming on February 24th. So that's going to be a lot of editing and time and fixing and stitching the show together, just like we saw at Picard, just like we see in everything else. And my sources have told me that they have no calls for season 4 of Discovery. Actor Doug Jones, we've already talked about this in previous videos and showed his tweets. He's not coming back for season 4 yet until they give him the call. Of course, that being said, they won't know right away, so we don't know if there's a season 4 coming for this, because we gotta worry and get through season 3 of Discovery. Discovery's not doing any better than Picard, and all this shows, all these numbers show, with the Picard numbers falling, is how bad Discovery really, really was. Now, let's get into the Discovery stuff. We have rumors, so take this with a grain of salt, that Discovery Season 3 underwent massive reshoots to create a series finale instead of a season finale. Now, who's this come from? Well, this comes from my good friends over at Midnight's Edge, and we do review Picard every week on a roundtable there. Definitely check those out. Sometimes I'm on there, sometimes we have awesome guests like Anna, that Star Wars girl. I should say they. But we do get into some pretty good detail and dissect these shows, much like they did Poor Icha, but I'm not going to show you that clip because I don't like that. I don't like that being Star Trek now. This just shows the interest of Picard here on the freeze frame that I'm at, but I can add a little bit to confirm that Discovery did just finish shooting. They just wrapped not that long ago. Oh, how do I know? Well, Michelle Paradise. She was just on set February 12th, and if you look at her feed, just look through her media. She ended season 3, her script for it, January 17th. That is January. And of course, this is just probably the script. They probably just finished the draft of the script January 17th for the season finale. We don't know for sure if this is a series finale. They were filming February 12th. You know how else we can confirm they were just filming in February? Jonathan Frakes. That's a wrap. Congrats to my family at Star Trek CBS, Discovery. Just filming Discovery February 24th. That's less than 2 weeks ago. It's about a week ago, to be honest. So they were just filming. If they're still filming this, then they must have gone through reshoots. I can't confirm that they're reshoots, but I can confirm they were just filming up until February 24th. Now they got to go in and edit. And let's see, we have 3 episodes of Picard left. I don't think they're going to have anything finished until probably fall, which does not make good business sense if you want to keep people subscribed to CBS All Access. Again, one more nail in the coffin of CBS All Access and Picard and everything else when we're losing viewers on Picard. Now, what does this tell us about the numbers of Discovery? Well, this doesn't give us any solid numbers on Discovery because all of the CBS All Access numbers are tied up in Showtime and they don't release those. But what we can say is that Discovery was clearly less popular than Picard. A lot more people signed on for Picard because, let's face it, this is a character that we know, that we liked, that we wanted to see again. I had so many people in my comments saying, oh no, we just want to see Captain Picard again. We just want to see this. We want to like this. We want to like this. I want to like this. I don't want to just be out here saying, oh, Star Trek's bad. Star Trek's bad. I want to like this. And if you can give me just a few member berries. That's all you really need to do with this. You don't need to give all these elaborate beard boy plots.
Damn, we're smooth.
You don't need all of that. They need to keep this so much more simple than it did. And definitely check out my review. I'll link that in the thing up here somewhere. You probably saw it already. This is not good. This is not good numbers. And I don't want Star Trek to fail, but if this is what we're getting, can we just stop it for a while until it gets better, until we get the people who can get on board to make it good? Other than that, at least we have the Orville, right? At least the Orville is good, and I can sit there and watch that and get my Star Trek fix. It is Trek enough that I'm satisfied. So tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. I am MechaRandom42, and I'll see you guys on the next video, live stream, or wherever. Bye! Thanks for watching! If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button, and if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye!